Yo, what is up everyone? My name is Nick Soriano from Fantasma Magic. Now guys, I have an awesome effect that I'm going to be teaching you today using the full moon deck. You don't have to use a full moon deck, but if you do, I have a pretty dope routine that you can include with this effect to amp up the performance by like 100%. So guys, I'm super excited to teach you this. Let's pan the camera down and I'm going to show you exactly what my hands are doing, and you guys are going to be doing it in no time. So let's do that. Alright guys, so jumping right into the effect, what you're going to do is you're going to have the spectator take the pack. You're going to cut the pack like so. You're going to have them complete the cut, and you're going to notify them that they had a free choice. There was no influence on that. They did all the work. They handled the deck, and they cut to one card. So we're going to check out what that card is. So they are going to check out their card. Perfect. They land on the Jack of Diamonds. Now with this deck, you could see that the Jack of Diamonds is an actual werewolf. So you can see that the man is down here, and he's changing into the werewolf. So now you ask the spectator the question, who do you send to kill a werewolf? So you send the werewolf hunters. So over here you have two werewolf hunters. Those are the jokers, if you guys can see right there. So you will send these guys into the forest to find the werewolf. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna lose the werewolf into the forest, just like so, which is their selection. And then all you're gonna do is take these werewolf hunters. So you have both of them right here. You have this guy and this guy. So all that's gonna happen is you're gonna grab both werewolf hunters, go underneath the forest, and they come out with just one card. And you could see that this one card is their selection, and they found the werewolf, which is the Jack of Diamonds. So guys, that is the effect, and let's jump right in to how to do this. So all that's gonna happen is you're gonna leave these two jokers. Now with the full moon deck, you get these two werewolf hunter jokers, which I absolutely love, so you guys can leave those off to the side. And all that's happening is, in the beginning, you're just forcing a face card. So all face cards are a werewolf. So just pick out a face card, it doesn't matter, and you're gonna force it to them. So what I did here is I used the crosscut force, which I taught in a previous tutorial. I will link that down below. So all I did is they cut the pack, bang, they complete the cut, just like that, and now you're just misdirecting them and leading them to the top card, which they think is the card they cut to. If you want a more in-depth tutorial, I already taught this on this channel. I will link it down below, go check that out. So you're just forcing that card. All that's happening from here is now that card, I just placed that right on top, and I explain how it's a werewolf, and I show them the werewolf hunters. So the werewolf goes right on top, which is their selection, and then you could do any sort of card control to the top. So right here I just cut, just like so. I kept a pinky break, and then I cut right above once, right above twice, right at my break, threw that right on top. So it looks like I just gave the cards a few cuts. You could also riffle shuffle them, controlling the card to the top. You can use the Mahatma Pass control, which is a good one as well, which I always use, which I'll probably teach in next week's Free Trick Friday. So you control the card to the top. Card to the top, they don't know that, of course. They think you lost the card in the pack. So all that's happening from here is when I reach over to grab these jokers, I'm just pushing off and catching a break right above that top card, which is their selection. So once I grab both jokers, I show them here, I show them one joker, I place it on top. So now what's happening is I have one face up card, which is the joker, and the face down card, which is their selection, at my pinky break. And then I show the other joker, which is the other werewolf hunter. And then all that's happening from here is I'm coming under with one card and grabbing that double. So remember, it's the face down selection and the face up joker. And that card's coming underneath, just like so, and I'm grabbing here. And all that's happening is now I'm pinching with my thumb and my middle finger underneath. So now what that allows me to do is I can now slide this card down just like that with my thumb, and it looks like a card has appeared in the center. So let's go over that one more time because it's a little bit knacky, but you'll get it. So you have the pinky break underneath the double. Use this other joker to go underneath. This is about all you need. So it's just right on the corner. The card, you don't want the card to be flush all the way up. You want it to be right on the corner, and you're contacting with your middle finger underneath, just like that. You're contacting that double, and then you're grabbing it with the thumb. So in theory, you're really just grabbing it with your thumb and middle finger, and all that's happening from here is you're showing these two cards, and as I do the motion of going underneath the pack, you could either go underneath the pack or you could just tap just like that and have the card appear, but I kind of like how they lose the cards out of their vision as it goes underneath the deck, and then you see that one card appear as if it just popped right in the center of the two jokers. So one last time going over that move. So you catch, you break underneath their selection. One card goes right on top, the other card you could show. Then this card goes right under, right in that corner, and you're contacting with the middle finger underneath and the thumb. So you have this grip right here. All that's happening from here is you slide down and reveal that is the card that popped in between the two jokers. But you're doing that underneath the motion of going underneath the pack. And then from here you could lay that down, they could pick that up. They could see that that was their selection, and the trick is basically over. And you can go into other sorts of routines with this type of effect, but as of right now, I'm just teaching you guys this one. But let's go over it one more time, just so you guys have it down, and we could, and you guys can be performing it in no time. So again, jokers are off to the side. You could reveal them later on in the routine, so I have them face down. All that's happening is the force card you want on top. So it's just getting forced on top. You leave the deck and you say, perfect, can you just cut the pack in two? They cut the pack, you mark the selection. Remember, this is their selection. Well, this is the force card, and you're just marking it like that so you can later, you know, misdirect them and then go back and then show that they selected that card, which they really didn't. They really cut to this card, but they don't know that because you misdirected them. So right now you're misdirecting them, you talk to them, you lift up, you push forward, and you show that that's their selection. They open it up, they show, they can see their card, you explain how it's a werewolf. If you're not using the full moon deck, you could just tell them, you know, that this is their selection and these are gonna be my two little helpers. But since it's the full moon deck, you could show that it's a werewolf. Werewolf card goes right on top. You're gonna say, we're gonna lose the werewolf into the forest. So you just give it a few cuts. Obviously it's false, and you just control the card still to the top. Then you reveal the two jokers, just like so. Remember, the deck needs to be in your hand. And as you're revealing that and you push it forward and they focus their vision on this, you're just grabbing that pinky break. And all that's happening from here is one joker goes right on top, just like so. The next joker is gonna go right underneath. So right here you have the joker face up and then their selection face down. So right here, this is a double. And all that's happening from here is this is coming in the corner. You're contacting with your middle finger and thumb, and your index finger is keeping this card in place. And then all that's happening is you're going underneath, saying that they're gonna go through the forest and find your selection, which is the werewolf. You do that and you can see that they found one card, and the spectator can reveal that card and you see that it is the werewolf. So guys, that is the effect. It's super visual and pretty simple to do. So, so definitely toy around with this, and that is the effect. All right guys, so that is the trick for Free Trick Friday. Make sure you guys perform it, play with it, practice it, and I will link this deck down below in the description, so go pick this up if you want to do this routine. Guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the little bell notification icon so you guys can get notified as soon as Fantasma Magic comes out with a new tutorial or a trailer and all that good stuff. And if you do perform this effect, make sure to film it and post it on Instagram and tag us at Fantasma_magic. So thanks guys, thanks for tuning in, I appreciate it. Hopefully you play with this effect, and I will see you in the next Free Trick Friday or the next trailer video. Peace out.